Alright, so today I'm going to show you how I do my reviews. This is a laksa that was given to me by somebody who went up to Canada and found it up there. Thank you very much. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. The first thing I'll be doing is taking pictures. So I've got a copy stand with a camera on top and lights that are enabled with a AI, so I can tell it to turn the left one on and off or the right one on and off. And I cut it open, drop it all in, take, scissor it up, make it so I can scan it. And here we go, gonna take a picture of the noodles, each one of the sachets, moving it around, trying to get the least glare on it I can. Sometimes there's really not a lot you can do with something that's so shiny. And now we're going to scan. There's a big distributor label on this one, so I'm going to get a scan of that for people to be able to check out. Now I'm cutting this sucker open. Got the distributor's label off of it. I had to use the sink and, really, some of the stickers on these things are a real pain. But anyways, now scanning the packaging. And what I use those lights for is one side will have the glare, the other side won't. So then I can put that all together and get a nice image. Here's the distributor label. Here's the packaging. Getting that all dolled up. Putting the watermarks in. And so there's all that. Now I do the titling. Big thanks to Stumpy for cluing me in about hitting the F2 key to just go to rename. And now we're in Photoshop. And now we're in WordPress, actually. And this is where it all goes down, giving it the title. Yep, this will be number 4062. And then I just start blabbing, basically. I just kind of type whatever I feel like. How I feel about the noodle, what I think about it, what I know about it, and yeah, different images go in. Really, this part is pretty quick. And I refer to the large image to get the barcode, instructions on how to cook. I put in my tags, and that's about it. It's pretty easy to do. And I put it all in the kitchen and get it ready to go for review later in the morning. And it's later in the morning, it's about 10 a.m. And I'm going to get all the stuff prepped up. Got some fish ball. Gonna let that thaw out. Got some coriander. Some mung bean sprouts. I gotta pick a bowl. I've got a large selection of bowls that I've collected over the years. Certain ones are really good for certain things. And there was one in particular that I was thinking about using. And here is that one. Nice bluish bowl, good for the color of the broth, I figure, so why not? And I needed some eggs, so that's another thing I have to prep sometimes. Usually I ask my wife to do it because she does a really good job of them, but these came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how they went. Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Eater coming at you with another episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And so at this point, I'm cooking, I'm doing the show. This is how it looks when I do Instant Noodle Recipe Time. Basically, I'm talking to a little GoPro and extolling the virtue of noodles. And then I just cook it up and, it's pretty standard stuff. Not too much going on other than waiting for noodles to cook, boil, all that kind of thing. And here it is sped up, adding the sachets. And this is the point where the actual review is going to go down. Trying the noodles, This is before I've added anything in. Now trying the soup. And that initial taste is what stays with me and gets the score. Now I'm doing all the garnishing and dolling it up and making it look nice. I'm about to let Rotato take over and do the spinny spin spin. And there you go. And then I wrap up the show and say goodbye. And this is what happens afterwards. I'm going to do all the nice shots, and I do them in front of the window because I used to use the overhead camera to do it, but I've found that the quality of image that I get from natural light this way is so much nicer. And it's really, the camera on my phone is good enough. So I get nice quality images, and I'm really, really happy with how it goes down. So yeah, so now you know. And the next step is to take the video and the images, dump them into the computer. They're dumping all the stuff from the GoPro on in. For the thumbnails for the YouTube videos, I've been, for a long time I had to make logos. Well, I've got so many that generally I don't have to do that so much anymore. But yeah, I just take the images, put them all in. There's your thumbnail for YouTube. Now I'm going to take the image of the bowl, put it on a white background, and then I've got all these different backgrounds so I can figure out which one that I like the most. And then I blow it out a little bit, give it some Gaussian blur. I was going to go with that one. I thought that would work, but honestly, I went with something completely different. And you'll see it right there. And now we're going to actually make the episode. So I've got the video, and then I add a intro and an outro sequence that I've done previously. And then we make it so. And now it's time to actually write the review and how I felt about this one. I really liked it. It got 5 stars. Had a really nice flavor to it. Not exactly curry as I would think of it, but it was good. And then we upload the video to YouTube, slap it in, and that's that. All right, well, that's how I make a review. So now you know, and that's my process. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, this has been Oz the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye.